There's something about Black women over 50 that makes an entire room go quiet the second they walk in. It is not loud, it is not asking for attention, it is something quieter and far more powerful than that. The kind of presence people struggle to name until they finally say it out loud. She looks rich. Not flashy, not dressed up, rich. And what's fascinating is that this happens most in summer, when everyone else is melting, wrinkled, and reaching for whatever feels coolest. So today, I am going to break down the exact small details that create this effect, even in the middle of a heat wave. If you've ever wondered why some women glow with expensive energy no matter the temperature, stay to the very end, because Code 7 is the one nobody talks about, and it might be the most important one on this list. Let's get into it. Code 1, the tailored short sleeve. When the heat rises, most women's instinct is to reach for something loose, something shapeless, something that just lets the body breathe. And I understand that instinct completely. But here is what the most elegant women over 50 understand that almost nobody else figures out. Shapeless is not the same as comfortable, and it is definitely not the same as elegant. A boxy, oversized tee might feel cooler in the moment, but it reads as an afterthought. It says, I got dressed to survive the day, not I got dressed on purpose. The women who look expensive in the heat are reaching for a tailored short-sleeve blouse or a structured short-sleeve blazer instead. Something with a defined shoulder, a nipped waist, a clean line that still gives the arms full breathing room. Tailoring is the secret language of money. It doesn't matter if the blouse costs $20 or $200. The moment a garment is cut to actually fit your body, instead of just hanging off it, it reads as intentional, as considered, as expensive. So the next time you're getting dressed for the heat, don't reach for loose, reach for tailored and short. That combination alone will change how a room receives you before you say a single word. Code 2, the jewel tone rule. I want to talk about a color mistake that quietly costs so many beautiful women their most powerful looks in summer: pastels. There's this widespread belief that summer belongs to soft baby pinks, faded lavenders, and washed-out yellows. And on rich, deep, melanin-dense skin, those colors don't elevate you, they compete with you and lose. Here's what the most elegant women over 50 know instead. Jewel tones are the true summer power palette for Black skin. Emerald green, sapphire blue, ruby red, deep amethyst purple. These colors don't fight your undertones, they harmonize with them. They make your skin look lit from within instead of drained. And the trick that separates a good outfit from a genuinely elevated one is choosing just one jewel tone and building the whole look around it. A single emerald linen dress, a sapphire silk blouse with white trousers. One dominant color, worn with confidence, reads as curated. 5 competing colors read as chaos. Pick your jewel, wear it like it was made only for you, because against your skin, it practically was. Code 3, the waist is the whole story. I want to address something that frustrates me every single time I see it. There's this quiet, unspoken pressure on women over 50 to hide their waist, to drown it in fabric, to disguise where the body curves and shifts. And I need you to hear this clearly. That instinct is not about comfort. It is about apology. And elegant women do not dress from a place of apology. Here is what I want you to focus on instead. The waist is the single most powerful storytelling point on the female body at any age. Defining it, even subtly, changes the entire silhouette of an outfit. You don't need a corset. You don't need anything uncomfortable in the summer heat. A slim fabric belt over a flowy linen dress, a gently cinched waist tie on a duster, even tucking a blouse with intention rather than letting it hang untouched. The moment the waist is acknowledged, your whole body reads as structured, as considered, as composed. It draws the eye in a rhythm. In, then out, then in again. And that rhythm is what the eye interprets as elegance. Stop hiding the waist, start defining it. Watch what happens to the way people see you. Code 4. The woven straw elevated. Let's talk about the one accessory almost every woman over 50 owns and almost nobody wears correctly: the straw hat. Most women treat it as a beach afterthought, something cheap and floppy grabbed on the way out the door, more sun protection than style statement. And that mindset is exactly why it reads as cheap. The women who look wealthy in the summer heat treat their straw hat as a genuine centerpiece of the outfit, not an afterthought bolted onto it. That means choosing a tightly woven, structured straw, not the loose, flimsy kind that collapses in the wind. It means a clean, wide brim rather than a floppy, uneven one. It means pairing the hat's exact tone, whether that's a rich caramel straw or a deep chocolate weave, with something else in the outfit: a bag, a sandal, a belt, so it reads as coordinated rather than random. A well-chosen straw hat does something almost nobody expects. It doesn't just protect you from the sun, it frames your entire face like a portrait, and it instantly signals that you dressed for the day with intention, not just survival.
Code 5. The hand is the finish. Here's something most women completely overlook, and it is genuinely one of the most transformative small details on this entire list: your hands. In the heat of summer, hands are constantly visible, holding a fan, holding a glass, gesturing while you talk, resting on a table, and yet so many women who have built a genuinely elevated outfit forget the hands entirely. A chipped manicure, bare, unpolished nails, or an old, worn-out ring undoes everything the rest of the outfit worked to build. The most elegant women over 50 treat their hands as a finishing detail, not an afterthought. That means a clean, well-maintained manicure in a rich, sophisticated shade, a deep burgundy, a warm terracotta, or a classic French finish that never goes out of style. It means one or two intentional rings rather than 5 competing pieces. Simplicity here reads as luxury. Clutter reads as costume jewelry. When your hands are polished and put together, every gesture you make, every time you lift a glass or touch your collarbone, becomes part of the elegant picture you've built. Small detail, enormous impact. Code 6. The fan as a power prop. This one is going to feel almost theatrical the first time you try it, and then you'll wonder how you ever survived summer without it. The hand fan. For generations, this has been dismissed as old-fashioned, something only used out of desperation when the heat becomes unbearable. But the most elegant women over 50 understand something the rest of the world forgot. The fan is not just a cooling tool, it is a prop of composure. Think about the energy of a woman who, instead of visibly sweating and fanning herself with a folded piece of paper, pulls out a beautifully carved wooden fan or an elegant folding silk fan and uses it with slow, deliberate movement. That single gesture communicates something powerful. I am not rattled by this heat. I am composed. I am in control of this moment. It draws the eye to the face, to the wrist, to the jewelry you're wearing, and it gives you something to do with your hands that reads as regal rather than restless. Choose a fan in a rich wood tone or a deep jewel color that matches your outfit, and use it slowly, deliberately, like you have nowhere urgent to be. That single prop can transform how a room reads your entire presence. And now, Code 7, the one I told you to stay for. The unhurried walk. Everything we've talked about today, the tailoring, the color, the waist, the hat, the hands, the fan, all of it can be completely undone by one thing, and almost nobody talks about it: rushing. In the heat, the instinct is to move quickly, to get from the car to the air conditioning as fast as possible, to duck your head and hurry through the discomfort. And I understand that instinct completely. But here is what separates women who look expensive from women who simply look hot and uncomfortable: pace. The most elegant women over 50 move through summer heat at exactly the same unhurried pace they'd use in any other season. Shoulders back, chin level, a slow, deliberate stride that says, I am not being defeated by this weather. I am simply existing within it. This single shift in pace changes everything about how an outfit reads. A beautiful dress worn while rushing and sweating looks like a costume falling apart. That exact same dress, worn with a slow, composed walk, looks like power. Because ultimately, elegance was never really about the clothes at all. It was about the woman wearing them and how convincingly she carries the belief that she belongs exactly where she's standing, regardless of what the thermometer says. So, there you have it, 7 small, deliberate details that instantly make Black women over 50 read as rich, composed, and untouchable, even on the hottest day of the year. Notice that not one of these codes required a single designer label. They required intention. They required choosing fabric, color, pace, and presence with purpose instead of convenience. That is the actual secret that wealthy-looking women over 50 have always understood. Elegance was never about how much you spent. It was always about how deliberately you moved through the world. Tell me in the comments which of these 7 codes you're trying first. I read every single one. Share this video with a woman who deserves to feel completely untouchable this summer. And if you loved this, make sure you subscribe to Melanin Rock Fashion because we bring you a brand new video like this every single week. Remember this, a queen does not dress for the weather. She dresses for the room.